smell what the Rock is cooking?
Tuning in, this is Autoscoop with another video review, and obviously, you see that we are reviewing WWE entrance greats, The Rock. One of, if not the most electrifying speakers in all of wrestling history. This man had charisma coming out of every orifice of his body. And if you don't believe me, it doesn't matter what you think. As you can see, nice packaging on here with the nice triangle on the side, which I'm going to save, because this really is one of my most favorite of all entrance musics. It does have the, it looks like it says Royal Rumble on there. Flip around here on the back, nice picture. You got the figure right there. You got the Undertaker, which I'm really excited about. And when you look here, it says only 20 days after Mankind captured the WWE Championship from The Rock, the two faced off in an I Quit match at Royal Rumble 1999. A fearless Rock entered the ring focused on making his nemesis speak the two words he claimed he'd never say. After withstanding an incredible amount of punishment, Mankind sealed his fate by supposedly uttering, "I quit," into the microphone The Rock held next to him. However, it was later revealed that Mankind had actually not spoken. Those fateful words had come from a recording. Relieve The Rock's unforgettable entrance at Royal Rumble 1999 with his highly detailed figure and bass featuring his theme song, Know Your Role, and his authentic tracksuit from the famed event. There are few that can really even come close to the sheer presence that The Rock has. Whether in listening to his millions and millions of fans, given directions on how to check into the SmackDown hotel, or whether it just be his fascination with pie. Everybody knows The Rock. Let's get this guy open and see how cool he is. The most electrifying man in sports entertainment comes to us in what I consider the most definitive version of the Rock figure that we've ever gotten, courtesy of the entrance greats. I absolutely love the way this figure looks. Now, a lot of people have complained about the lack of articulation in this figure, but for me, these are display pieces. As long as it really has pretty much the basic articulation, I'm perfectly fine with how these figures are. The biggest accessory that we're gonna get, obviously, that you're paying money for, is the stand. And when you push a little button on the side, you get
What the Rock is cooking?
My only complaint is they don't play more of the song. I absolutely love that. You can turn it off.
What the Rock is cooking?
Or rather, turn it to the demo mode again. Just via a little switch here. The battery compartment's right here on the side. But I really like this. You have a nice sticker on here that says Royal Rumble. These figures come with a lot of accessories. One thing that I do really think that he misses, however, is something that he really should come with. A microphone. Now, I fortunately have one because I have the entrance greats Chris Jericho figure, which also comes with a microphone. But this guy is iconic for his prowess with the mic. And you can just take it, you can actually hold it into his hand, and you can reposition him. You can get him doing some great poses with the microphone. And I mean, really, that's how a lot of people think of The Rock. On mic, talking, being funny as hell. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't come. Ooh, I'm dropping them. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with it. But if you have one, it's a nice accessory to add to it. He does have what I consider to be the best looking faces of any of the Rock figures that I personally have seen. He's got the little smirk. He's got the eyebrow cocked up. Nice hair. He's got the sideburns. Also comes with, obviously, the glasses that can remove. And that's just a fantastic looking sculpt on his face. That really looks like The Rock to me. The glasses are actually kind of neat. Get out of there, Rock. We're looking at your glasses. Not too bad. They do clip on here actually fairly well. You just fit them over there and they kind of go over his ears, just like so.
and they hang on there fairly well. I'm really impressed, but it's just, and they're kind of crooked, but I just really love the way that looks. And his hand, you can kind of position it, or it's like, just bring it, or whatever you want to do. I mean, it's up to you how you want to play with your toys. Now, also he does, because it's an entrance great figure, he comes with his entrance attire. Now, this is the one problem that I do have. His shirt is not very good. I mean, it kind of makes him look like he's fat and chunky. It's a workout suit, but it's not really all that impressive, if you ask me. I'm not a real big fan of how this looks. I'm going to take his glasses off for right now. To get it off, it's like a regular shirt. Unfortunately, there are no zippers or anything, so you just kind of have to pull it off like you would an actual real-life shirt. And it's, we'll just put his arms up. And a lot of, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a lot of like fuzzies coming off of him. So there we go. This will probably work. All right. I had to think about how I take off shirts, and that's how it. Terrible. But here's The Rock without his shirt on. All the ladies, woo! The Rock without his shirt on. Really nice Brahma Bull tattoo on the side there. That's awesome looking. Nice red eyes. Fantastic. Articulation wise, I do like this more so because he doesn't have an ab crunch like a lot of the basic or the elite series figures have, and I like that because it doesn't break up the body, and I think it makes it just look better, in my opinion, in terms of display purposes. Now you can remove his elbow pads, which are kind of a staple as well. They're just rubber, but one of his moves, obviously the people's elbow, he takes off his elbow pad, he throws it, and he, of course, does the whole thing, and then he drops the elbow. You could do that if you wanted, but the elbow pads are actually a bit of a pain in the butt to get back on. I mean, there is kind of a way to do it. As you can see, that's where the upper bicep is. And you just kind of slide it in and rotate it. Well, no, go like this. I guess it's a little bit easier than I thought, but, well, to get it over the elbow joint, you really have to kind of force it. Come on. There it goes. It does limit the articulation in his elbow. He does have, the ball jointed head. It can go all over the place. Nice shoulder articulation. He rotates at the upper part of the bicep, and he does bend at the elbow. But it's limited because of this. But because this is a soft rubber, you can actually get some motion on here, and you can see that the actual shoulder elbow pad is cut a little bit, to kind of go around the musculature of the figure itself. The next part that we got is his pants, and you can drop trow. Whoosh. Yes, I said drop trow. Just slide the feet. Come on. Slide the pants. Come on. I'm taking off the Rock's pants, people. It's disturbing sounding. And now you have the most electrifying man in sports entertainment, the People's Champion, in his wrestling attire that he wore in this Royal Rumble, with the really nice black trunks, with the Rock in nice silver lettering, surrounded by blue, and then you turn around here on the back, and you have the Brahma Bull, which you kind of have to line up his legs properly to get in, but that's a really nice, zooming in on his butt, but that's a really nice picture of the bull. I really like that. And again, comes with his boots, which has a little bit of softness on here, so there's some flexibility in these back little things. And then his knee pads, which he is double jointed at the knee, if I'm not mistaken. But the way that the elbow pads, the knee pads allow for some really good articulation there. The only thing that people, at least in my experience, have really kind of complained about is you can't stretch his legs outward. And, well, you could soften them, but that would make it a little bit better. But I mean, his legs are really kind of, at least on mine, are tight together. I might actually do a little freezer trick and put that in the freezer, maybe hopefully get that to stay in its position. But the legs aren't articulated up here where they can rotate outward. But this is just again a fantastic looking figure, And he even, I mean, when you look at the hair, I mean, he's always had kind of like this shaved head look, and you can kind of see that he does still have that going through the back of his hair. Now, this is an older representation of The Rock. Many people now know that The Rock has returned to WWE, and a lot of people have seen with his like full arm sleeve tattoo, which is something he got a long time ago. But this is just, I mean, again, a fantastic looking figure. I really love the way the guy looks. And again, you can take him, have him hold the microphone, and do some of the iconic kind of poses, I suppose. You kind of have to be careful with the way his elbow is, but I mean, it's just overall really nice. I really do think that this is a fantastic figure, and if you are a wrestling fan, you gotta have The Rock. You have to have The Rock, one of the originators of the whole Attitude Era. I mean, it's The Rock. The Rock, Stone Cold. I mean, some great rivalries between those guys. Oops. But obviously, one of the best figures that you could possibly get if you're a fan of WWE figures themselves. The only thing that he's really missing, like I said, is a microphone. And he needs to have a belt. And this is my own doing, but you can do this, and he needs to be holding a belt. I mean, that's just the way he is. It's just the way it goes. And obviously, this is one of the new Intercontinental belts, so he shouldn't even be holding that. He needs the Heavyweight Championship belt. But this figure, though, really, a fantastic figure that if you like The Rock, you really need to get this guy. I don't even know what else to say. I just think it's absolutely phenomenal. So until next time, guys, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optobotomus. I'll talk to you later.